Sophia had always believed that love was something unbreakable, something pure that could survive anything as long as two people truly cared for each other, which is why she never once doubted Daniel, even when the distance between them started growing in ways she couldn't explain. They had spent 6 beautiful years together, building a world filled with dreams of a future home, late-night talks about everything and nothing, and promises whispered softly in the dark that felt too real to ever be broken. But slowly, almost invisibly, things began to change. Daniel stopped laughing the way he used to. His replies became shorter, his presence colder. And yet Sophia held on tighter, convincing herself that love required patience, that every relationship went through phases, that this was just a storm they would pass together. She ignored the uneasy feeling in her chest every time he turned his phone away, every time he stepped out to take calls, every time his "I love you" sounded more like a habit than a truth. One quiet night, when the world outside was still and heavy, Sophia picked up Daniel's phone just to check the time, but instead she saw a notification that would shatter everything she thought she knew. "Can't wait to see you again." Her heart stopped, her breath caught, and for a moment time itself seemed to freeze as fear and disbelief wrapped around her like chains. With trembling hands, she opened the messages, hoping desperately it was some misunderstanding, some mistake. But what she found was far worse than anything she had imagined. Months of conversations filled with laughter, affection, plans, and love that Daniel had been giving to someone else while still coming home to her, still holding her, still pretending that she was his only world. The betrayal cut deeper than words could ever explain, not just because he had been unfaithful, but because he had lived a double life so effortlessly, making her question every memory, every moment they had ever shared. When Daniel walked in that night, tired as usual, expecting the same quiet routine, he found Sophia sitting there, her eyes red but calm, her silence louder than any scream. "Who is she?" she asked softly, her voice steady in a way that made his heart sink instantly. Daniel tried to deny it at first, then tried to justify it, saying it didn't mean anything, that it just happened, that he never meant to hurt her. But every word only made things worse, only proved how little he understood the depth of what he had done. Sophia listened without interrupting, and in that moment she realized something heartbreaking. The man she had loved so deeply, trusted so blindly, was not the man standing in front of her anymore. Or maybe he never truly was. The pain wasn't just in losing him, it was in losing the future she had imagined, the life she had built in her heart, the version of herself who believed that love like theirs could never fail. That night, as she quietly packed her belongings, memories flashing through her mind like fading echoes, she didn't beg him to stay, didn't ask for answers anymore, because some truths are too heavy to fix and some wounds are too deep to heal together. As she walked out of the door, tears slipping down her face, but her steps steady, Sophia understood something that would stay with her forever. Betrayal doesn't just break your heart, it changes the way you see love, trust, and even yourself. But it also teaches you the most important lesson of all, that choosing to walk away from someone who no longer values you is not weakness, it is strength. And sometimes losing the person you thought was your forever is the only way to finally find yourself again.